Hi guys, it's me. I have literally just got to India after about 20 hours of transit, and this is my room. And those are my lovely cases over there, my lovely pink cases. My roomie hasn't actually got here yet, so hopefully she'll be nice. But this is going to be home for like 6 months. Let's have a look at the bathroom. Lovely, nice wet room. Yeah, literally I've just walked in. And I'm going to start my yoga course. I thought this is probably the only day that I am going to get a chance to, here, let's have a nice look at this artwork. I'm going to have a chance to actually speak to you guys. So I thought I would say a quick hi. I have got a bit of an update, and that was that it was just a message about, you know, all of those feelings that people were feeling about wanting to detach and all the rest of it. I was very much, and also very specifically feeling repelled. Those of you who were feeling repelled by the twin, like for me, I was very much, you know, I literally was I just wanted to get away, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of seeing them in a different light and thinking, you know, what did I ever see in them, almost thinking that in a weird kind of way. And seeing them in a way that I'd never saw them before. But remember how I said I was always just kind of going with it and just observing it, being with it? A few days ago, I'm sorry I haven't done the update in so long, but I've just been so busy. I only got my visa on Thursday, and I was just like a giddy school child. I was absolutely over the moon, overexcited, had so much stuff to sort out, and things kept kind of going a bit wrong. My flight actually had to get changed yesterday, and there was a lot of things that weren't confirmed, basically. So it was kind of a bit busy, but Thursday, I think it was, also that I went to get my visa and everything. Again, saw loads of signs, and when I came home, I was still feeling very much, you know, in this kind of weird place of being really repelled by the twin, but and just, you know, in that weird state. But it was almost like I didn't know where the thoughts were coming from. I was like, were they mine? They seemed like mine, but I was just going to observe them. I didn't want to judge them. And then what happened was, just as I was nodding off to sleep, I just felt their presence, and I was like, okay, that's fine, because I was kind of so relaxed and about to fall asleep. I just kind of allowed it. Sorry, I don't know what that noise is either. I think it's drumming, or it's preparation for the big celebrations that are going to happen for the special full moon that I wrote about in the update. But so because I was so relaxed, I felt his presence come to me, and basically I don't remember if he said anything or not, but in my state to me, but what I got was, it was their energies that we were feeling. It was their energies of feeling kind of you know, they're looking at themselves. So this is what I wrote. The merge has happened, and that's why we want to run from them. Many don't want to see their counterpart, their twin. They feel disgusted, I wrote. The twin doesn't want to see themselves. They run from themselves, and it's their escapism. Their lack of wanting to see them is what makes us not want to see them. But we're kind of forced to do it, and we're seeing them in a different light because they are actually seeing themselves in a different light. I've also written, people are oversimplifying it. It's not us needing to heal ourselves or heal the twin. Be with it. It's just an emotion. It can change. And don't get too bogged down with the need to heal. Like it's you know, don't focus on that. Just focus on doing your work, basically. But anyway, that's why all the syncs are happening as well. All the synchronicities. It's because of this merge. And also because people are kind of, as the merge happens more and more and more, it's kind of, you're going beyond space and time. And that's why you kind of almost ask the question because you know the answer's going to come. So you're almost preempting it. And that's why you see all these crazy synchronicities. And it's also to do with manifestation. You don't need to heal the twin. Please drop that notion. I've written, you're not a nanny. You're not like their nanny. it's important to be like an adult and mind your own business and let them take care of their own business. Because we're not meant to be with people that are like children. I for one, am not going to be able to respect someone who hasn't been through the same things and come through the other side of the same things that I have. So, everyone loves a character arc in a movie, and it's like I wrote in the other update that I did, it's for the Divine Masculine, it's all about redemption, and everyone loves a story of redemption, right? Those are the most dramatic, those are the best to watch. So please let them do it. Allow them the chance to even do it, whether they do or they don't. It's not about outcomes, it's just, if they want to do it, give them the chance. And you need a certain level of confidence to even believe that they can do it in order to let them do it. So just go with that. The best thing you can do at this time is, again, is be happy, balance yourself, meditate. The best spiritual work, I firmly believe, is meditation, but only if you have the right practice, which 99% of people don't even have a clue about, let alone actually have. I'm sorry to say, but that's just the way it is. But there are good things out there. So if you find something that resonates with you, please stick with it, and please remember not to mix too many things. Also, I felt the need to say, and remember, as always, only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I know I'm jumping around a bit here, but there are a lot of people who, I think it's really, really important for the Divine Feminine to be seen and say their opinion and everything else, but there's a lot of people who are really kind of almost speaking as if they see the whole truth, where the way I see it, we're all like people that are seeing part of the picture. We might be dotted all around, different parts of the world, and we see the sky, and the sky is one color. It's nighttime in one place, and we're like, oh, but it's nighttime. It's daytime somewhere else. The sky's pink. It's sunset. That person thinks that that's what the truth is, but in actual fact, we're all seeing different parts of this whole. There's like this story in India, this parable type thing, where 3 blind men are walking along, and they come across an elephant, and one guy feels its trunk and says, oh my god, this is what an elephant looks like. It looks like the trunk. And then someone else feels the tail and says, oh my god, no, it feels like a rope. The elephant is like a rope, because because that person's feeling the tail. And then someone else feels the leg and is like, oh, an elephant is like a pillar. An elephant is a pillar. But that's not what it is, because they're not seeing the whole picture. So what we are kind of here to do is just see our own individual pieces of the picture and kind of fit them together as a collective, I think, in many ways, rather than have certain people pass, like literally, if you ever feel someone is kind of being a bit authoritative, like you don't have to necessarily take all of that on board. So please use your own judgment. And also, don't ever be afraid to hold your teachers to account. It's very, very, very important that you ask questions, because you're not here to just blindly listen to people. That's kind of what we're breaking out of. Because, the education system and traditional religions, they've just been like, these are the rules, you have to listen to me. But again, going back to the yogic tradition, it's all about seeking. You have to ask questions, and that's how you get the best teacher, because they give you satisfactory answers that actually help you to progress. So don't be afraid to ask questions, especially if anyone's really calling themselves a guide, a teacher, a guru. Ask them the questions. That's totally okay to do. I personally see myself as more of like a spiritual big sister. I'm just someone who I've been on the path. I grew up in a very kind of spiritual atmosphere, in an atmosphere of seeking. I've always been a seeker, so I think I'm a great disciple. If you want to learn how to be a student, and you have to be a good student if you want to be a good teacher one day. So, that's how I learn. And I guess that's what I'm here to share as well, how to gain wisdom through being the eternal student. So also, because I'm not saying the twin flame community at all, because I think many great people are out there putting their messages across and putting themselves out there, and I have the utmost love and respect for them. just to be aware, because you know many people have also had bad experiences with healers and other kind of psychics and guides. Are you being too trusting? Ask yourselves these questions. Are you being too trusting? Should you be asking more questions? Why do you trust this person? And make sure it's not out of desperation and you just want to trust them, because many people, you know, are looking for answers quite, you know, because they really, really want them and feel like they need them on this journey. So just be aware of those questions. I know these are all really, really important things and I've just kind of mentioned them off the cuff, but I don't know when I'm next going to get the chance to say them, really. The other thing that I wanted to say was the Divine Masculine really, really, really is changing. They are seeing themselves in a different light. So please have compassion for them, because all of those emotions that you were feeling when you were feeling quite averse to them, like you wanted to kind of not look at them, they're feeling those infinitely more intensely. So please have compassion for them, and just send them the best, really. I don't know when I'll next be able to actually do a verbal update because my schedule's going to start, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time, your attention, for all of your love and your support. And I'm really sorry that I'm not going to be able to do things more regularly or reply to even comments or anything. But whenever I can, I will try and upload something when the internet allows as well. Okay, lots of love, everyone. Have a fantabulous eclipse season, and I wish you all the very best as always. Bye.